Once, we met in that sacred place under the sea of stars. We felt the floating clouds flying in the air, our feelings echoing the beating of our hearts. But I held back my tongue. That night, the cicadas stopped humming, the wind went quiet, and the trees stopped dancing. I barely knew you then, but I wanted to hear your voice. For you, I silenced this world of its noise. You told me the secrets of your past, your life's happiest and saddest hours. You told me of your favorite songs as you danced while the moonlight shone. You told me of that day when you cried on your pillow. Red ink flowed from your wrist. The sheets were soaked. But still, I will never forget that night when your mouth turned blue from the cold. The melody spilled from your lips as your words tugged this heart of mine. And then I heard you sing for the very first time. I listened to the way how your fingers drummed the beat. The beating of your heart as the words flow through and through, the familiar tune, the sad and depressing song we made every time we went home. I listened to every word, every breath, every rise and fall, every shout and every whisper. I listened to you as the world shut you out. I stayed, though you locked them out. I listened to you. I listened because I love you. I may not tell you these words all the time, but I know that you'll be fine since you're by my side. A year passes by. Life happened in the blink of an eye. I can see your colors shine brighter than a year ago, and the smile on your face is genuine unlike before. But if this is truly love, why does my heart ache this much? Why can't I open my lips or utter with my mouth? As I breathed in that air into my lungs, a heavy weight is pulling me down, down, down. I cried for help, for you to set me free, but I was already drowning in this miserable fantasy. When you asked me if I was fine, I gave you a smile, a tired and weary one. My precious words were locked inside of me, trapped without the hope to freely flee. They piled up like a dome of butterflies, flying and circling inside my belly. Did you notice that I look different from before? How my eyes seem to be glassy as my tears fall? Did you even know that my favorite color was blue? That I can also sing songs for you? I see is a big boulder of your back, and I ponder if you'd look back. Would you do it if I call your name? But how could I when you don't even look my way? So I sent you a text, a short one, inviting you to come to our very first place we saw each other. Twice, we met in that sacred place under the sea of stars. We felt the floating clouds flying in the air, our feelings echoing the beating of our hearts. But I held my tongue as the stories became desperate to escape my lips. That night, the cicadas were crying, the wind was shouting, and the trees started dancing. I knew every part of you, as you never failed to remind me. But as for that girl, you only knew her surface linings.